smile. Is he on LSD? Does he have a dildo shoved up his ass? In the noughties, we had mutual masturbation. Or just masturbation in my case. Now, we have mutual triggering. Got an email from my missus the other day. It said, "We need to discuss what we need to do." I'll translate. You need to discuss what I need to do. Sat down at home the other day with a beer. Thought, this is a nice home. Wonder whose house it is. My mother, she's the worst. She's so toxic that she makes a North Sea oil disaster look like a Hell's Angel soggy biscuit party. When I didn't call her for a couple of months, she called the police, reported me missing. If I dared marry my partner, a new will gets written. It's not that she doesn't believe in marriage, no. As long as her son never marries and moves back home in some kind of sick form of inverse bonded labour, where she is the cook and I'm forced to eat whatever she makes. A kind of perpetual Indian takeaway. Marriage. You're so busy you spend like 2 full days a month together. You could marry your worst enemy and still make it work. Language. Couples are so busy that it's going to evolve into a kind of code with D345 HR, meaning I want jam on toast, a bacon sarnie, I'll do the dishes, love ya. And D345 JS, where you can say I love you, which becomes you're such a bitch, wink emoji, laugh emoji, smile emoji. In the future, no words necessary, just a Bluetooth connection. And in the distant future, things will devolve into grunts and farts again. Our family's already there. Children's books, they're all the same. Idealized natural environments, talking animals. This is a fox, this is a hen, this is a piglet. Far better to say, look kids, this is Sainsbury's, this is Tesco's, this is Lidl. Trip to Disneyland Paris? Cancelled. Let's visit an abattoir. Taxi drivers, they all love cash, even though they say they'd accept card. And change, you want change? Right, let me get my huge bag of change out, slowly sifting through those 10p's, like a ghost. And it's regret words until you can't take it anymore. But you can't say, nah, don't worry about it, then they win. Asking a taxi driver about tax is like asking Jeremy Clarkson about equality. Only thing in life is death and tax as well. Not if you're a taxi driver. They only have death, and some of them don't even have that by the looks of them. Rearrange the letters in taxi, you get I-tax. It's like every taxi driver's a tax collector, robbing the rich and robbing the poor. Okay, so they do the odd good deed, taking the old lady shopping to the door, letting the old guide dog in, but leave an iPhone 14 Pro Max in the car. It's like, phone? What phone? Not in my car. Try the other million taxi drivers operating in the area. Birds. Some birds have been trained to shit on different cars. I swear certain birds have been trained to poo on my car. Not angry with the birds, it's the people that train them. They come down here from God knows where, London, Manchester, not Liverpool. Cars change out so quickly up there, it's not worth washing them. I can say that because I'm a Scouser. Brother, who's lived up there for 25 years, still doesn't call himself a Scouser. He's middle class, you see. Scousers are the most generous, kindest people on earth. Just don't leave your wallet lying around. Oh my god! I did it to the nearest police station. I'm taking it to the disease. What do you mean? It's mine. Privet. Okay, look. I know it looks like I've just jumped off the nearest boat, but please give me my wallet back. Eventually I do, with a tenner slipped in, because you need it more than me, love. Have you ever been upset by a person's fart? Each fart is actually a gift. It gives the person next to you information and potential data that can be collected, analysed and used in a study. Right now, approximately 1 in 100 of you want to fart. Another push, boom boom, 1 in 10 could push out a fart if they tried. I want to invite all of you right now to dig deep. Try to be a new man at home. Got told off for using children's cooking utensils and burning saucepans. Well, don't let me cook then. My 2-year-old saw a young boy crying. Her first response? Go up to him, slap him in the face. Walked up to my Tesla one morning. It was steaming hot. A cat just urinated on it. My comedy friends, I love them. I love them. It's not because they're nice people. It's because I've got Stockholm Syndrome with them. You know what I really hate? When a foreigner comes up to me and says, "You can't call yourself foreign." Well, it's not because of the chip on my shoulder. It's because of the whole bloody Indian takeaway on my shoulder. Waving at other car drivers. Do it. Smile. You're actually waving at sexual intercourse in the past. Baby showers, same principles. Sexual intercourse in the past. Forget about it. Have a sex shower instead. I know that sounds wrong. Contempt towards seagulls. Utterly useless. Because you know what they're thinking. I can do this. Shh. You need all that equipment. Jet engines. Fabricated wings. I have a brown willy. It's okay. I'm not going to get it out. Don't have my microscope with me. But what is it about the recent race riots? What is it about it? Lots of brown willies crossing the channel. A few hijabs. Babies thrown in to make the headlines, is that it? Put strain on NHS. Britain being invaded yet again, first by the Romans, then by the Germans, then by the Vikings, then by the French, and now by the brown willy massive. Brighton, no racists there, but come to Lewis. It's a person of colour. I often wonder where the black and brown people are at. Asked one of the white Louisians. He says to me, you might have a point. And then the penny drops. The Lewis bonfire. What's that smell? Quick lads, we forgot to shave the hair off that one. I get it that some people with mental health problems don't wash. Sure, I haven't washed before myself for months, for days, in fact, not months. One day, me and my partner got on a train with our young child, with our young child, not a young child, thank you. And a disabled woman got in. She flipped over on a laptop. Before long, it was obvious to everyone that she stank to high heaven. You know, the kind of enveloping smell that just makes you want to gag. You know exactly what you smell if you come around the house for supper. I had a great idea of crushing a few stink bombs at her feet and getting my partner to video the result. Am I going to hell? Talking about hell, would Jesus Christ have been a stand-up comedian? I think he would have done. What about the Prophet Muhammad? I think he would have done too. The Prophet Muhammad, live at the Apollo. I can see it now. I would have paid for that. Big time. I did stand-up comedy in the streets. My taxi boss called me over. Thought I was in big trouble. Turns out he was asking about tickets. Took a ride with somebody who says he has a friend who's an autistic stand-up comedian. If you heckle him, he said, it's a hate crime. I'd love to give a talk at a school about life as a stand-up comedian. When I get the mic, the first thing I say will be, life as a stand-up comedian, it's no joke. Pecuniary society. Told my daughter, 3-year-old daughter, that I had to go to work. She said, why? I said, we need the money. She said, why? We live in a cash-based society. She was quiet after that. Another way to stop the why questions is the following. Daddy's so tired that he could kill somebody. I looked around to see why my daughter was so quiet. Turns out that she had fallen asleep. Everything can be reduced to transactional exchanges. That and the advances in tech in taking new ways of payment from people, it's going to result in the following. Councils getting charged every time I pick up their rubbish. Cat owners getting charged every time I stroke their cat. People who stare getting charged pay-per-view. It's a great earner for hotties and transvestites. I'm never, ever going to fly budget again. Sleep deprived. After 40-hour weeks sitting on my ass doing nothing as a taxi driver. Then getting tossed around in turbulence, getting told by my other half, look at such and such an island, Parliament building. But if it wasn't for my partner, I'd never go on holiday. I have 2 modes, operational and broken. I've actually got 2 more modes, limp home mode and horny. Horny is only expressed in limp home mode or broken mode, so you're safe because I'm front row because I'm fully operational right now. Now you know my OS, don't hack me. Actually, there's a lot of dad jokes in this set. Thinking of handing out free braces. So I can say, brace yourself. I'm fresh off the boat. You know, the one that goes off the channel. The ferry, guys. The ferry. I was stuck between duty free and the restaurant. Let's say there's a lot less Toblerone there now. What is it about Toblerone that you can't eat one without looking like you're giving Dr. Dre a blowjob? I'm not going to eat one like a squirrel. No thanks. Nah. Dibble, no. What colour's my skin, guys? Is it black, white, or brown? Was that me? Person. But I am brown on the outside, but I'm white on the inside. What's that make me? Begins with C. Come on, shout it out, guys. Good. Well done. However, I was thinking coconut. You know, brown and hairy on the outside, soft and creamy on the inside, and white. I once gave a lift to a guy from Rodmell. He had a brown willy and white legs. He probably still does. He says it's all in his genes. Yeah. I recently came back from a trip to France. No, not running. Illegal. I can't do that. I'm completely wiped out now. I have to top up on my mum's DLA now. I recently went to the mechanics, pulled up outside, and a white BMW pulls up next to me. And what I thought was a racist gets out. He says, "Move your car, it's in my parking space." So I get out of the car, close the door, get back in, drive off. Because it's a Tesla, doors are always opening and closing and stuff like that. Some people, they have a gaydar. Yeah. I have this racist, despicable person dar, or radar for short. What is it about racists, actually, that they think you're stupid? I tried to buy an ice cream from a lone woman in a shop. She stands over me, saying, "Have you decided yet?" Do you mean, have I decided whether you're a racist or not? Anyway, back at the mechanics, yeah? I was this close to calling that man a despicable person. I was only wishing that he would call me a baggy, but sadly wasn't to be. The mechanic himself, he was a soppy Vin Diesel lookalike. He had a soppy smile. Kind of fancied him. What is it about some men they don't want to commit? They're divorce phobic, so they don't want to marry. They don't want a divorce. It's like me. My worst fear is sharing my worldly possessions with somebody I don't love or even like anymore. Be like me sharing my doner kebab with a complete stranger. I went into Asda for a last minute shop. As I was walking out, one of the Asda guys said to his colleague, pointing at me, "Is this the last person?" I felt like saying to him, "No, there are more people inside and more outside." And I know what his response would have been. "Oh, you think you're so bloody funny. You think you're a bloody comedian." If only he could see me now. He probably would have said the same thing. I gave a ride to a 97-year-old. Not that kind of ride. He said to me, "Do you have one of those adult toys?" It took me a while to realise he was talking about a mobile phone. I went into McDonald's. Yeah. I saw a serviceman working there. Not working there. I saw a serviceman. And I went up to him. I said, "Thank you for your service." You know what he says to me? "What here?" If you want a license to talk shit and never be challenged, become a doctor. I mean, if you're a carpenter on the job and you're hitting a screw like it's a nail, and you tell that to your boss, it's not going to wash, is it? But as a doctor, you can make a screw a nail and a nail a screw. And if you hit it into someone's hip, the transformation is complete. Makes Jesus' water into wine trick look like a warm-up act for Paul Daniels. Yeah. Whatever happened to Debbie McGee actually is a laugh. So she's in her 30s now, isn't she? Where's that white rabbit go? My partner. I ordered her online. She's from Hungary, all well and good. But when my toothpaste ran out, I complained to her. You know what she says to me? Look, she gets the toothpaste and she squeezes less than pea-sized amount on my toothbrush. In our house, there's a sliver of soap, slimy, that lingers on for weeks in the soap dish. You know what I do now? I get it and I flush it down the toilet. And the next day, as if by magic, a new one appears. And you know what I do with it? I grab it. I wash my body all over, every crevice, every armpit. I've only got 2. And I sing this song. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. Diddly A comedian like me, but not like you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.